Right now, the seas are quiet, the skies are empty, and our roads less traveled. But it's only a matter of time before the world starts moving again. And when it does, there is one source to count on for all your travel needs. We are Expedia Cruises, and we are more than just cruise vacations. Whether it's custom vacation packages, tours, all-inclusive resorts, or flights, hotels, and activities, we are here to plan, book, and safeguard every leg of your journey. Visit expediacruises.com and we will help you secure your travel by phone, online, or at an Expedia Cruises location in your neighborhood, where you can get the advice you seek, no matter what your dream vacation might be, air, land, or sea. Expedia Cruises, air, land, and sea vacations.
Well, that was lovely. And hello, everyone. Hello, Christina.
Hello.
We are here, we are live, and we are so excited. Today marks really a milestone in our organization. Today, yourselves, along with almost within just a few digits of 1,000 people have signed up to learn more about becoming part of Expedia Cruises, and we could not be more excited. My name is John Mast. I lead Expedia Cruises marketing globally, and I'm joined today by Christina Richards, my friend and colleague, our manager of recruitment, retention, and all things bringing more great vacation consultants into our organization. How are you today, Christina?
I'm doing great. How are you, John?
I'm honestly, like I said, super excited about this event and super excited about generally the trends we're seeing in the world of travel on planet Earth for people as the world is beginning to move, and it's bringing our business along for the ride. So I'm excited.
Absolutely, me too.
All right, well, let's begin the show. Christina will be joining us again in about 15 or 20 minutes to give you the brass tacks on all the tools of the trade and the expertise of our franchisees that are here to shepherd you on your journey with Expedia Cruises. But in the meantime, I'm here to tell you a little bit about the business. All right, next slide, please. Before we get started, we'll just kick the event off with a little bit of technical housekeeping. If you have any kinds of issues hearing, or perhaps things just don't seem to be moving smoothly for you, very often the best thing you can do is just simply log off and log back on, and that'll get things working for you again. If for some reason you're just unable to get it working, do not despair. The whole event is being recorded. You'll receive a recording after the event completes. And naturally, you have the outreach to our Expedia cruise ships and our Expedia Cruises franchisees right across North America to help you and guide you as you learn more about our business. You may find it helpful to adjust the view to make the pictures of us smaller and the screen bigger. You can do that with the view icon at the top of your screen. Look for that under view options and make the adjustments that make it most comfortable for you. And like I said, we are recording, so if you need to leave halfway or you're so excited that you want to watch it again, or perhaps share it with a friend, we will be recording and you'll get an email copy of the recording. So let's get on with the show, as they say, and we could ask for the next slide, please, and we'll begin telling you about what's going to happen today. We've got an agenda for you today. And I'm going to start off and just talking about the bright future of travel. If you're on this call, you probably already get it. But we are a company of travelers, and we've had as many, well, as everyone has had, a pretty tough year when it comes to travel when we look back. But we could not be more excited about where things are going and the signals that we're getting, and we're going to share those with you today. I'm going to tell you about our business, how we ladder up to bring the best of both Expedia Cruises, retail franchise organization, and Expedia Inc. or Expedia Group. The strength of the brand, the strength of the technology, the strength of the people to the equation to help you in your business. We'll tell you about our vacation consultants and what it's like to be one. And then, as I said, Christina is going to dig into the tools that we provide that give you a competitive edge and help you build your business. And then we'll close off with some next steps. If we've been compelling enough and you're so inspired, we would love to have a conversation with you. Our franchisees would love to have a conversation with you about joining our team. So let's, as we said already once, say it again. Let's get on with the show. Next slide, please. So the future of travel is bright. And I read somewhere within the last few days that spring has arrived. And if you live in North America, spring is arriving. But it was a much bigger statement than that. And it really is the beginning for us, as mankind, to get moving again, to begin to metaphorically peel off our masks and get on with life. And a huge part of that is travel. And for the very most part, with the North American border being closed and with sanctions being in place and many of us not able to move around, it's been a year of not going far. But that is changing, and it's changing rapidly. There are destinations like Hawaii and Mexico and all-inclusive resorts and things that have been doing very well already and are picking up speed as we go. Inoculations are making faster progress than we thought. They are, as many would say, the best Christmas gift we could have ever asked for, or best holiday gift, and they're opening up our ability to move around and our ability to return to normal living. And such a huge part of that is travel. In the recent weeks, we have seen incredible pickup in demand, and that's tied to the news somewhat. But I can tell you that as we look back over the course of the last year, literally in the last 6 months, we've seen bookings pick up, because people have come to realize that as the world opens up after having so many people not being able to travel for so long and so many people that had their plans canceled, there's a tremendous amount of what we're calling pent-up demand in the market. So much so that we are on a big run to meet folks like yourselves to come help us deal with that demand as it comes back. And we're seeing signs of that every day. The traffic on the websites is increasing. The interactions with our stores and our people are improving, and consumers are coming out and saying, I want to make sure that I have my spot marked for when travel returns. And brightly, as early as last week, we're seeing that. We're hearing about new plans, new cruises, and things opening up. So let's move to the next slide and talk about that in a little more detail. Little bit of data for you. At Expedia, we are like to pride ourselves on being data driven. We make decisions based on the numbers, and obviously bring extra special brain power and gut to the decisions too. But when you look back, we've been monitoring cruising carefully, because as you can imagine, cruise and travel, we've been concerned. Something that has gone down, this pandemic, it's not like something we've ever experienced before, and we need to stay close to what will happen in the future for our business and how will we pivot forward. We've used the time, quite frankly, during the pandemic to make ourselves better. We took a step back from the very beginning and said, we know this will end. And as the inoculations became clear, we were even more clear on that. And as a result, we've taken the time to invest in our systems, invest in training for our people, invest in our franchise locations to make sure that they're able to weather the storm. And we believe, poised to come out of this endeavor, or it's not an endeavor, at this moment, stronger than ever. And we are getting, as I said, more excited by the day. But you can see some stats there. I mean, there are almost 32 million people expected to board ships next year. And we're seeing signs that will include a large chunk this year that maybe 3-4 months ago, we didn't know if that was possible. We're seeing incredible trends in what I think the term being thrown around is revenge travel. People are moving up. They've got some money saved up in many cases from being home. They are wanting to, they've been reminded that life is short. We need to get out there. And examples of that, we are seeing world cruises off the charts like never before. Like sales are well beyond what they ever were, and people buying world cruises. In Oceania's case, they actually sold out their 23 world cruise in a single day. And these are very expensive cruises, 6 figures in cost in many cases. And they're 108 days or so in length. And so it's just another wonderful indicator. And one thing that was true before the pandemic and is true today, there are more than 100 cruise ships on order, great big, beautiful ships that need to be sailed on and enjoyed and traveled upon. And we need good folks like yourselves to help fill them up. So let's move to the next slide and talk about the resurgence. So I've been talking about it already. We talked about world cruises, the pent-up demand. What we didn't talk about is the fact that really, for the very most part of the best part of the worst part, when things were good and ships have been traveling in Europe, I believe Royal Caribbean's already completed between Europe and Singapore over 100 sailings. and with almost no instance of COVID-19, just very minimal instance on board. And they've perfected their protocols, and they know how to deal with it now. Things are opening up. Last week, we heard from Royal Caribbean and Celebrity Cruises that they'll begin cruising in the Caribbean in June. We could not be more thrilled. Vaccines are, again, getting further and further out there, and the world is going to emerge from this. And, you know, people talk about cruising, and here's the real truth. We were the first hit, we were probably the hardest hit, and we will be one of the last to come out of this, but we will come out so much better. And what's wonderful about a ship is it's a controlled environment. We have seen the cruise lines invest many millions of dollars in new medical grade air filtration systems. We've seen contact tracing be perfected online, or pardon me, on board using technology. And the truth is, what came along at the same time was a vaccine, which really made some of that less necessary than it might have seemed when we were going to try and cruise, and not knowing that the vaccines would come so closely. So what happens then is cruising emerges from these times safer than it ever was. And it was always safe. And we think now, quite frankly, it may well end up being one of the most safe ways to travel, when it was always one of the most enjoyable and luxurious and beautiful ways to travel. So let's go to the next slide and talk about the business itself. Expedia Cruises, as we're known today, and you may have heard me typo my tongue there right at the beginning. One of the things that we did during this pandemic was we rebranded our organization. For over 30 years, we've been known as Expedia Cruise Ship Centers. And as part of coming out of this stronger, we wanted to strengthen our brand. And so we have rebranded the organization well over 6 months ago now to Expedia Cruises Airland and Sea Vacation Experts. The reason for that is that we truly are a door-to-door service specialist. We can get you from your front door and back to your front door in style and take care of every detail along the way. Very often that's a cruise vacation, but it isn't unrealistic for it to be any kind of travel. We sell all-inclusive vacations, tours and safaris and all the great things the world has to offer. We've been around since 1987. As I said, we're a full service leisure travel agency, nearly 300 locations right across North America, over 5,000 independent vacation consultants, perhaps like yourselves, over 100 corporate support teams supporting our people in the field. We have over 1 million past customers in our database, and we've been part of Expedia since 2007. And I already talked about the rebrand, so let's keep this show going and switch to the next slide, please. Being part of Expedia Group is a big deal. It is literally one of, if not the leading brand in travel on planet Earth. And they have incredible reach, incredible strength, and incredible ability to help support our people and our business to move forward at a very good clip when we make a decision to go somewhere. So what we've been working on during the pandemic is a far more robust and content-rich booking experience. But we've also evolved it such that we are now actually taking the phone calls and the web inquiries from Expedia.com and Expedia.ca and routing those out across North America to our retail stores, which we're thinking about as a distributed call center, because cruise is a complex vacation. It definitely sells online, but it very often needs help to close the deal. And that's where our experts yourselves come in, and you can earn commission doing that. And our franchisees are standing by to talk to you about how that works. But we offer the most competitive commissions on some of the world's leading brands. We are a top supplier. Christina will get into it with you in much more detail and share some of the awards we won. But we are very proud of the success that we've had in retail and marketing of cruises, and I think that you'll be impressed too. So let's go to the next slide. Thank you. This just gives you a sense of, who you're dealing with. Expedia Cruises is part of this family of brands. And behind it is an organization that specializes in technology, that specializes in marketing and business process, and has incredible inventory across all these different brands that we can make available in our stores for our vacation consultants to earn a commission on and offer up to their customers too. One of the interesting trends that's occurred during COVID-19 was a rush to vacation rentals, if you will. Brands like Vrbo, vacation rentals by owner back in the day, are seeing exponential growth as travelers come back, but they want to travel somewhere perhaps where they control the environment in the short run? Well, during the pandemic, our retail franchisees are able to sell Vrbo inventory via Expedia, and that's been a win for us. So all kinds of goodness come out of this, and we'll get into a little bit more next. So next slide, please. This is really the crux of who we are. If our brand had a blueprint or a battle cry, this is it. At Expedia Cruises, we are navigators of spectacular vacation experiences. And what that means, what I always like to say, is that we truly are the service experts. If you book a trip on your own, you could, and you will probably have a nice time. If you have the good fortune to book a vacation through Expedia Cruises, you will undoubtedly have a better vacation, experience things that you wouldn't have known were possible, and gotten incredible value, if we're doing things right, better than you would have been able to get on your own. So it really does begin with advice. You can trust we are passionate, experienced travelers who love to help people. And I always like to say it begins with advice you can trust, and the truth is we're always there, and that's the last point. Before, during, or after your trip, we are there to guide you along the way on your own terms, in store, in person, over the phone, on the internet, unassisted. We make everything possible because we know in the modern day, people value their time very much, but they also value expertise. And we bring that expertise to you through every possible touch point that you can think of. And then really, table stakes, we have the best choice in prices through the buying power of not only Expedia Cruises, but Expedia. We can add things like Expedia rewards. You can earn rewards on all your bookings with us, and you can bring those rewards back and buy more travel with it. And as I said earlier, and we will love to say that we are more than cruise. We are air, land, and sea vacation specialists, and we can help. So that, in a nutshell, is who Expedia Cruises are. And we are hoping and I trust that you're somewhat inspired by that. The teams that we have are teams of people that are like-minded, love to travel, and love to spend time together. Our people begin, I think, with a career in mind, but they end up having a lifestyle and a network of friends and colleagues that is really special and a neat thing to be a part of. So let's go to the next slide and talk a little bit more about how the modern world is delivering on cruise vacation service booking, shall we say. So one of our core projects right now is what we're calling a streamlined shopping experience. We know that in COVID times, people have become even more online centric. They're buying their groceries online. They're doing things that they wouldn't have necessarily got to as quickly. I think they always would have eventually got there, but they've gotten there a lot quicker, and they're doing much more online. So it's critical that we invest and ensure that our salespeople in the field, our vacation consultants, are supported with the best of technology. And next slide, please. The truth is, people don't do online shopping or offline shopping when it comes to complex buying scenarios. They do a mixture of things. And our data will tell you that on average, when people are buying a cruise to somewhere that's interesting, like Europe or Alaska or the Caribbean, they'll spend 43 days researching and visit over 56 different touch points. And that could be everything from a magazine to websites, to emails, to social media posts, to conversations with people they trust that know the product. But the truth is, people bounce around that continuum, and we take all those truths about how people act and we support it with service, and we support it with technology so that the consumers can get their cruise vacation, the very best value on whatever trip they're planning, on their very own terms. We'll go to the next slide and sort of look at how that sort of ladders up. The truth is, we have over on the far right side, Expedia Cruises, and that is our network of vacation and cruise and vacation retail stores right across the country. But you can't think of them in terms of simple retail stores. They are retail stores that are supported with robust digital marketing tools, robust e-commerce tools, state-of-the-art phone systems, so that we can serve you however you like. But the power of being Expedia Cruises is that we're also backed by the power of Expedia brands. And in this case, Expedia.com and Expedia.ca and some of the other brands you see there are part of our service network, part of our sales fulfillment network. So if people are shopping on Expedia, you see Expedia spending billions of dollars every year on advertising to drive traffic, and they shop on Expedia and they're looking for a cruise, be it in Canada or the US, but they just can't get there. A lot of people will book online, but a lot of people won't, and those people need help. And so what happens is if they want to call or to fill out a form or to chat with someone, they can do that. Those inquiries, as we say, they're still shopping, they're not quite booking. Those will be actually routed out to our Expedia stores right across North America, our Expedia Cruises retail stores, and people get localized expertise. And I'll describe that in a simple way. Imagine you have an Expedia Cruises in Boston, and a consumer from Boston is shopping on Expedia.com, gets stuck, can't quite figure out which cabin to book. So they call. They'll actually be routed to the store in Boston. That Boston store is obviously a cruise expert, can help with all what they need to do with in terms of booking their cruise. But let's say it's to the Mediterranean. Well, those people in Boston actually book people out to Europe all day long. So they know the best routes out of that region. They know the best hotels to stay in before. They know where to go in Venice, what you want to see, and they're going to fill in all the gaps for you seamlessly with confidence so that you can have an expert situation. If you book online, those bookings as well will be served, taken care of, and actually the reinvestment of the funds that we earn doing online bookings is put back into the top of that funnel to drive more traffic. So all in all, no matter how a consumer wants to book or to get service, we use the strengths of our Expedia Cruises retail network powered by our professional vacation consultants, complemented with the brand power and traffic of Expedia.com to get more out of the opportunity every time. And I think you'll be impressed when you talk to our franchisees and learn more about this. So I'll ask you to switch to the next slide, please, and we'll bring it home. I want to thank you for your attention, and I truly wish you all the best in your research and looking at our business. I would encourage you to take a serious look. It's such a wonderful business. I didn't say this at the beginning, but I, like anybody who gets into something, came to this business 20 years ago looking to build a marketing career, and I've never looked back. It's a wonderful company full of incredible people that we like to say in no uncertain terms, we help people make their vacation dreams come true, and we get to see the world a lot more than most people while doing it. So if that sounds like you, then you want to spend careful attention listening to what Christina has to say here today. All right. Over to you, Christina. We've worked together for, gosh.
A long time.
A long time. We don't need to get into that.
Yeah.
But Christina is a dynamic speaker, a tremendous professional, and knows our business better than anybody. So I'll hand it off to you, Christina, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much, John. Hello, everyone. And thank you for joining us again today. As John mentioned, I am Christina, and I manage the area of recruitment and retention. And I have been with Expedia Cruises for, 17 years now. And let me tell you, as John said, it's an incredibly exciting, rewarding, and fun industry. And as travel slowly comes back, I think it's going to get even more exciting. So I am definitely pumped. For the next while, for the next 25 minutes or so, I'm going to walk you through what being a vacation consultant with Expedia Cruises is all about, and the unparalleled support and tools you can leverage to build your own successful travel business. So what do our vacation consultants look like? Who are they? Firstly, they are independent contractors. So what this means is you own your own travel business, but you have the power of the most influential brand in travel behind you, and the ongoing support of a local franchise owner and a consultant support team of 100 plus people. As you know, the love of travel is universal, and naturally, our vacation consultants come from a variety of backgrounds, but the traits that they all consistently share is that they are passionate about travel and they are motivated to serve others. While some enjoy the flexibility of planning their work around family or maybe another current career, others are dedicated full-time to growing their business. But the great thing is the choice is ultimately yours. You can choose your work schedule based on your current lifestyle. So full-time, part-time, or something in between. Another common element that our vacation consultants share is they are active in their communities, and they typically have a large circle of influence. And they take pride in building relationships within their communities while leveraging the powerful resources of the Expedia brand to grow their own travel business. And this is actually quite key, because when you first start out, the people that you know, the people in your community, will be the first that you reach out to. Of course, there are travel perks with this business. Our vacation consultants enjoy the travel perks, and it allows them to see the world. And more importantly, it allows them to share the knowledge that they have learned from their travels with their customers. And that's actually a pretty cool part of this industry. Some people come to us with no previous travel agent experience, but that's okay, because as I will show you later, we train our vacation consultants not only about the travel industry, but how to build their database and build those relationships with customers, so those customers come back again and again. And experienced agents who join us, they love our tools because they say it really helps them elevate their business to the next level. So if this sounds like you and you're looking for a career change, or perhaps you're retired or semi-retired and you want to do something fun and flexible and highly rewarding, then this career, or this just might be your next career. And today we have with us one of our vacation consultants. Her name is Tara Kurtz. Tara, looking for a career change, joined Expedia Cruises. Hello, Tara, about 7 years
Hi, Christina.
She is a diamond consultant, which, by the way, is one of our highest levels within our sales recognition program. And she is here today to share with us a little bit about her journey with Expedia Cruises. So welcome, Tara. How are you doing?
Doing good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining us. So I'll start off by asking, tell us a little bit about why you joined Expedia Cruises 7 years ago, and what really influenced your decision to join?
So I've had a passion for travel since I was about 13. I took my first trip to Mexico. I went on exchange in high school, and after that, I was living in Japan for several months, and I was hooked on travel. I had to see the world. I spent many years in event marketing prior to having my kids, and I was looking for a change that would fit both with my life and have lots of flexibility. So I wanted to be able to turn my passion for travel into a career and spend my days helping my customers plan their dream vacations. Just kind of sounded like the perfect career choice for me. I mixed my marketing and my event planning background with the passion for travel. It was a perfect combination, and joining Expedia Cruises, which is a leader in the travel industry, just made sense. They had the tools I needed, the leverage in the industry for booking the best rates for my customers, and the connections that I definitely needed to be able to help them in the event that things arose during travel. I had the connections to be able to make sure things got fixed right away. So it was definitely a great answer. It was a good mix of both.
Awesome. That's fantastic that you've been able to actually turn your passion for travel into quite a successful career. You know, not many of us can say they actually love what they do on a daily basis.
Yeah.
So, and for myself too, I feel like both of us are pretty fortunate that we get to do something that we love to do, right?
Yeah.
Now, Now, if you think back to when you first started as a new vacation consultant, how did you grow your business to what it is today?
So at the beginning, I spent a lot of time on the phone to my friends, my family, my 7Cs database, just letting people know what I was doing and checking in and just letting them know that I was there. It's not, high pressure. It's when you're ready, if you have questions about travel, just kind of being there and letting them know that I'm over here and you want to say hi, give me a call. I had great support from my franchise owner, Partner Central, our relationship management system. It was set up to be able to help me track my activities and keep me on track while I was starting. It was about a 2-year startup plan for me. At first, things were slow as I built up my database, but as the years went on, I started getting my repeat customers back. Referrals then started coming in from those repeat customers. I just found keeping in touch with them is the key thing to building that relationship and making your business go further. Learning that just because they booked with you once does not make them a customer for life was a key lesson to learn at the very beginning, and just go from there. So keeping in touch is so important.
I 100% agree. This business is all about relationships and creating those customers for life. And yeah, it's so key. And I have no doubt it's why in just 3 short years after you started 7 years ago that you reached diamond status, and you're still diamond today.
Yeah.
And it's definitely because of that relationship building that you've really built over the last 7 years. It's amazing. Now, COVID, I want to get into COVID a little bit, if you don't mind. COVID has been obviously tough for everybody, especially those in the travel industry. Can you describe the support you've received during this crazy time and how it's really impacted your business?
Yeah, it's been a crazy year. The agency owner at my office that I work out of is very big about communication and keeping in touch. We have Zoom meetings and webinars all the time. We've been keeping up on new product releases, itineraries, changes that may be coming down the line, and we keep training at the forefront of our operations. We want to be ready to answer everybody's questions when they have them, especially when things open up again for safe travel. Head office especially has been really great about offering monthly Zoom meetings about the state of the industry, including various representatives from cruise lines, tour operators, etc. Basically, so we can have our questions answered by the reps firsthand. I believe having this level of support is why Expedia Cruises is actually still standing strong in the market and will continue to do so in the future.
Sounds like you're prepared and ready for the comeback of travel, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Now, have you noticed recently an increase in travel inquiries or bookings now that we're actually starting to see some signs of recovery?
Absolutely. Specifically in the last couple of weeks alone. Really seen an uptick in that. The last year has been a lot of people moving 2020 to 2021 and so forth. But now it's a lot of new inquiries, booking Japan, Europe, like long Panama Canal transits, South America, just the bucket list destinations people are interested in that we're always thinking maybe someday in the future. They've had those vacation funds building for the last 2 years and now they're ready to go.
That's incredible. Yeah, the demand is out there and I'm seeing it increase every day. It's incredible. So what would you say, Tara, you know, what's the best thing about being a vacation consultant with Expedia Cruises?
The flexibility to make my own schedule to fit my life is the biggest thing for me. I have 2 young children. It's allowed me to be there for all the special days at school, for pickups, for drop-offs, school holidays, vacations. It was a huge, huge factor for me. And the training, support, and tools available for me to be successful in this industry is the entire reason for my success so far. I've always been driven to go as far as I can go. And I don't think that any other travel company could have pushed me to this level of success, especially this quickly.
That's amazing. And it's really great that you're able to have that flexibility to be there for your 2 young children while at the same time, you know, fulfilling your career aspirations. And by the way, I love the picture on the slide here of you and your son on a Disney cruise. So cute, by the way.
Thank you. That was in Key West.
Yeah.
My kids have had a lot of opportunity to travel because of this, to see the world, and that's important to me.
That's part of it, right? That's part of it. Now you briefly mentioned the training, the support, and the tools are the key reasons for your success. Would you mind elaborating on that a little bit for us? So what would you say perhaps is the #1 tool or system that Expedia Cruises offers that has had the greatest impact on your career thus far?
I Partner Central is phenomenal. Everything is organized in there. You've got all of your customer database. You have all of your CTOs, our invoicing there. We've got our resource center, our communications tab. So we're keeping up to date on everything. I think it's really great. And it's the training right from the get-go, learning the navigator's approach to selling and following those steps as you go through the process is just huge. And I think the navigator's approach is why Expedia consultants are so successful, and just realizing how to meet your customers where they're at what level they're at.
That's so great. Now, by the way, I will be talking about some of the tools and systems that Tara did just mention a little bit later. So Tara, before you go today, I have one more question for you. If you could say one thing to anyone who is thinking about joining, what would you say?
I would say the same thing I said to myself when I thought about it. If you have a passion for travel, you love to help other people plan their dream vacations, and you're looking for a company that provides the necessary tools to be successful in the industry, what are you waiting for? And that's what I told myself.
Exactly. What are you waiting for? That's exactly what I would tell anyone who's thinking of joining as well. Because really, if you think about it, now is the best time to get started in this industry. You know, that pent-up demand for travel is soon going to explode. And as you mentioned, and as John mentioned, we are seeing it increase by the day. So if you are thinking about doing something like this, you know, now's the time to get in, because it's going to be crazy pretty soon. So thank you again, Tara, for joining us today. Thank you for sharing a little bit about your story and your experiences, and all the best for the year to come. You're going to be great.
Thanks, Christina. Thanks for having me. Bye.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining us. So now I want to talk about some of those tools and programs that Tara spoke about that you will leverage to help you build your travel business. So the three main tools and systems to help you succeed at Expedia Cruises includes, number one, our exclusive training and development program. Number two, Partner Central, which is our industry-leading booking engine and customer relationship management platform. And then number three, our award-winning marketing and promotions program. So let's start with our training and development. Next slide, please. We have a host of training programs to get you started, even if you've never, ever, ever have been on a cruise, as well as programs that will keep you continuously learning and developing throughout your entire career. Our exclusive training program is called International Cruise Academy. And don't be fooled by the name. It's really a vacation academy, because we don't just teach you about ocean travel. We teach you about all travel. Our consultant certification program is your starting point. This is an online and interactive program where you'll learn the basic skills you need to succeed, including training on our systems, on our tools, product training, and how to gain leads and build your customer database as well. And your franchise is also with you every step of the way throughout your training. This program also includes the building blocks of our Navigator's approach to selling program. This is our amazing award-winning sales training program that is designed to teach you how to sell, even if you don't come from a sales background. And after you've completed your consultant certification and then you're ready to sell, we offer additional training to guide you on the pathway to success and constant professional development content to empower you with the necessary skills and knowledge to continuously grow and be successful. Plus, your franchisee will provide you with one-on-one coaching, virtual and in-person team meetings, sales training from suppliers, and just continuous support. Honestly, their level of support is incomparable. Their main goal, as well as ours, is to truly help you succeed. Now, all of this training that I just mentioned is housed in one convenient place. We call this Atlas. Atlas is our exclusive online learning platform, and the system truly makes learning fun, interactive, engaging, and it's really easy to follow. So whether you are a brand new consultant and you're going through the consultant certification program, or you're an experienced agent and you're just brushing up on your skills, all of our learning is incredibly interactive. It includes webinars, fun exercises, activities, and workshops. Now, I honestly can't speak about training and support without mentioning the last 12 months. During this time, we have been solely focused on supporting our vacation consultants to ensure they are taken care of, that their customers are taken care of, and that they are set up for success as travel recovers. This is on top of our franchisees who are supporting their vacation consultants locally, day in and day out. We've provided a ton of support, but some of the support has included ongoing virtual conference calls and virtual sales huddles that truly keep our consultants up to date, and it really helps them to keep their business moving forward. Franchisees are also holding their own team meetings with their consultants on a regular basis. During this time, we have also created and developed an abundance of extra support and training, including customer care for COVID-affected bookings, future cruise credit support, extra land training, and a ton of other professional development content. As Tara mentioned earlier, training has truly been at the forefront. And our marketing strategy, of course, has obviously shifted as well. And we truly, I believe, have done a fantastic job at keeping our vacation consultants' customers well informed, and more recently, letting them know which destinations are now open and just keeping them dreaming of that next vacation. So a lot of support during COVID. Now on to our technology. Partner Central. Expedia Cruises Partner Central is our exclusive industry leading web-based technology. It's essentially an all-in-one booking platform and customer relationship management system that allows you to manage every aspect of your business from virtually anywhere in the world. So in Partner Central, you have access to all of our inventory of vacation products, and every aspect of support for your customers is there, including vacation research, sending out quotes, booking, invoicing. You can run reports and set up reminders for different booking activities that you need to complete, just as Tara mentioned earlier. And Partner Central also has this fantastic extensive resource center that includes marketing, support kits, sales tools, job aids, you name it. It's literally your one-stop shop for managing all aspects of your travel business and building those important relationships with your customers. Now, our marketing is huge. We have built a marketing machine that has won numerous Travel Weekly Magellan Awards, which is basically the Oscars of travel, all with the goal of helping our vacation consultants generate leads and create those customers for life. So let's start with the website. As soon as you become a vacation consultant at Expedia Cruises, you get your own Expedia Cruises branded personalized website that is customized to you. And your website has its own online booking engine as well, where customers can actually go and make a booking anytime, even while you're sleeping. And then the system will automatically create a customer invoice and notify you by email immediately after someone makes a booking on your site. It's all part of that seamless shopping experience that John Mass spoke about earlier. And being able to service your customers in the way that they want to be serviced. Now, let's talk about some of our most popular marketing programs. We have many, many programs, but I will just touch on the most popular ones that we have. One of our biggest competitive advantages is our Expedia exclusive staterooms program. This is our group program where we block or secure a large group of staterooms on the most popular sailings that only our customers can take advantage of at special rates. On average, we block about 800,000 staterooms on over 6,000 sailings. All of our groups also include Expedia Extras, which are special amenities such as onboard cash credits and prepaid gratuities. And this is all to help and add more value for our customers and give our consultants that competitive edge. This program is managed by a very large and dedicated team who is always available to assist and give advice to our vacation consultants, especially to help them win a sale over a competitor's quote. Now, another marketing program that really adds value to our customers is your 7 Cs Club. Your 7 Cs Club, as Tara mentioned, is your customer database, but it's also a free loyalty program for your customers, all designed to keep them engaged with personalized online and print marketing. When they join, they are entered to win a free cruise for 2, including airfare. Other benefits include member prices, which are special savings that only 7 Cs members get. They have access to our best Expedia exclusive staterooms. Members receive email newsletters with exclusive offers tailored to their travel preferences. And once their first vacation is booked, they receive a 2-year subscription to our magazine, Dream Voyages. Also, once they book, they can take advantage of our Expedia Rewards program, which is a loyalty points program available exclusively for Expedia customers. And the benefits for you as a vacation consultant is that your 7 Cs attracts new customers, builds relationships, generates sales signals, and creates that loyalty. And through our personalized online and print marketing, we help you. We help you to continuously build your 7 Cs Club and the relationship with your members. Here is just some of our online marketing that helps to do that. As I mentioned on the previous slide, 7 Cs members receive a variety of personalized email newsletters from you that are tailored to their travel preferences and that is linked to your personal website. We complement all of our email marketing with a robust social media program. In fact, we have this fantastic online platform called Social Hub, which actually allows you to schedule posts and respond to messages all in one place for each of your social media platforms like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We also have automatic emails and reminders that go out on your behalf to help you upsell and to build that loyalty with your customers. Things like final payment reminders, bon voyage, and welcome home emails, birthday emails, anniversary emails. This entire system is executed on your behalf so you can just focus on sales. Now for print marketing, we have 3 main programs that, again, help generate 7 Cs leads and create that loyalty with your customers. Our targeted mass mail flyer called Vacation Specials features amazing deals, more closer in product, and its purpose is to attract new customers for you. Our Dream Voyages magazine is this beautiful 67-page glossy magazine that features longer out cruises and vacations. And this is sent to 7 Cs members who have purchased with us to help strengthen that relationship with them. And then Discoveries is our luxury magazine. And this is sent out to our most valued luxury and niche market customers. Now, our exclusive promotions are yet another way to attract new 7 Cs members and build the relationship with them. Our promotions, honestly, are highly anticipated by all of our customers and are a massive, massive sales driver for all of our vacation consultants. We we nearly have an exclusive promotion every single month, and it's supported by exclusive offers that are often combinable with our Expedia exclusive stateroom groups, which actually adds a ton more value for our customers. It's also supported by a fully integrated marketing program. We have sales tools, support guides, call lists, dedicated training for these promotions, and contests, not only for your customers, which help generate new Seven Seas members, but we have contests for our consultants too, which makes it a lot of fun. And we host virtual consumer sales events for every single promotion that we do, which has been the key to our success and a big driver of sales for our vacation consultants, especially during COVID. One of our biggest promotions that I have to talk about is our Princess 3-day sale. Even during a pandemic, nearly 9,000 customers booked future cruises in just 3 days with Princess Cruises this year, which, you know, it really demonstrates to us that people are just itching to get away. It's incredible. All of the marketing programs that I just talked about are in place, again, to help you build your database, build those relationships, and create that customer loyalty. And finally, I can't talk about marketing without mentioning our award-winning supplier relationships. Expedia Cruises enjoys tremendous buying power with every major cruise and vacation supplier, which means our vacation consultants earn some of the highest offered supplier commissions. We are constantly recognized by all the major cruise lines and travel suppliers as the top account. Last year, we did a massive sweep of the world's biggest cruise lines and picked up top awards from Royal Caribbean, from Celebrity Cruises, from Princess Cruises, Cunard, Carnival, Holland America, Norwegian Cruise Line, list goes on. And still, our suppliers are constantly saying that, you know, while the last 12 months has been tough and, you know, challenging to say the least, Expedia Cruises continues to perform at the top of the pack, even during these tough times. One of our most valued supplier relationships is with Princess Cruises because, you know, as I mentioned, our 3-day sale, Princess couldn't be here today, but John Chinesky, who is the Vice President of Sales and Marketing at Princess Cruises, did send me a lovely message for us to play for you today. So let's play that video.
Hi, everyone. I'm John Chernesky, and I head up the sales team here at Princess Cruises and Cunard Line. And I just want to say how much we appreciate and enjoy working with our good friends from Expedia Cruises. We've had a long-standing partnership with everyone at Expedia Cruises, and the work that's done collectively, and especially during these tough times, really speaks to the value of our partnership and how Expedia Cruises is just a great company that we love working with. And so if you're thinking about becoming a vacation consultant with Expedia Cruises, you're looking in the right place. We couldn't say enough about the corporate group, how smart they are, how engaged they are from a marketing standpoint, a technology standpoint. And then, of course, it's all down to the franchises and all the people there, the owners and operators who live and breathe travel every day. And all of us at Princess Cruises and Cunard Line couldn't do it without them. So we just want to say thanks to all of our friends at Expedia Cruises and hope you'll consider joining the team. Take care.
Well, I mean, I couldn't agree more with John Chernesky there in that if you are thinking about becoming a vacation consultant, you are looking in the right place. Before we end today, I do want to recap some of our key benefits that you will enjoy as a vacation consultant with Expedia Cruises. So number one, we are the leading brand name in travel. That instant brand recognition and the power behind Expedia is unparalleled. Our streamlined booking experience that John spoke about earlier allows customers to book where, when, and how they choose, and maximizes your earning potential through online leads, in-person inquiries, and your personal Expedia Cruises website. Our technology, Partner Central, is one of the most cutting-edge platforms in the industry, allowing you to manage all aspects of your business. Our extensive training and professional development program trains you on everything you need to know to be successful. Our Expedia exclusive staterooms help you to provide even more value to your customers. Our supplier relationships, as I mentioned earlier, helps you earn some of the highest offered supplier commissions. Our award-winning marketing strategy is so huge. It includes a wide range of programs that generates those leads and creates customers for life. And the one-on-one support from a local franchisee is probably one of the biggest advantages. Having a local franchisee who is focused on the development and success of your travel career is invaluable. And unlike many other host agency models, you can work in a professional Expedia Cruises retail storefront where you can meet customers and host events and just share best practices with other fellow consultants. And as Tara spoke about earlier, that flexibility is so important because you are able to choose your work schedule based on your lifestyle. And finally, this is a big one. And even though it's not on the slide, I have to mention our culture, as it's such an important part of our story. The success of Expedia Cruises is built upon our culture of stronger together and the collaboration and contributions from all of our franchisees, all of our vacation consultants, and all of our amazing travel suppliers. We truly, honestly, are like a big happy family, and it's the reason why I've been here for 17 plus years. So if you're thinking about joining our family, here are the next steps. So after today's webinar, what will happen is a local franchisee, if you haven't been in communication with one yet, a local franchisee in your community will connect with you to schedule a chat or an interview where you two can discuss more of the details that I've shown you here today. And by speaking with a franchisee, it'll also give you an opportunity to ask more questions and to see if this is a good fit for both of you. Then, if you both agree that this is a good fit and you're thinking about joining, the franchisee will then send you over our independent contractor agreement. You'll review it, hopefully sign it, and then the final step will be to activate your Partner Central license, email address, your personalized website, and online training. And then you're set to go. You're ready to go. And so I just want to say thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you will consider joining our team to get a head start on the comeback of travel, because it's coming, and we all know the love of travel has not disappeared. If anything, COVID has really highlighted the true value of a vacation consultant. And as travel opens up again and we're seeing recovery come back, customers will not only be yearning to book that getaway to make up for lost time, but they're going to now more than ever seek the advice of a knowledgeable, passionate travel professional. So now is the time. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day or evening, depending on where you are. Thank you again for joining us. Please take care and have a wonderful day.